Strength.
I'm pretty sure it's you, right? Oh my.
I'll strike you down.
Why?
You're as strong as I expected.
Okay, whatever. This is you, right? What?
Hey, Claude.
It's okay. Good fight. Good fight. Now then. With that being said, let's head back to Somniel. Okay, I just got some more bond fragments. Now then, the moment of truth. Although I think we saw it. Celica's future abilities. So, strong bond, of course. Stance plus, magic plus 4, tone precision 4, Ragnarok. Resonance, tone precision 5, holy stance, magic plus 5, and deep synergy. Yeah. So mainly just resonance, holy stance, and then of course the deep synergy and the strong bond. Though I shouldn't act like, that's, okay, cool. It always was this. I got to face it firsthand. All right, let's hit the arena real quick. We don't have our bond 10, right? Yes. Okay. Let me see if I can change those fragments.
It will take more work.
It'll take more work.
Really polish it up. Ah, good eye.
Huh. Did that help at all? No, it didn't. Dadgummit. Well, I can't use this. We got other methods. Though I didn't say they were smart methods, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Let's upgrade Psalm and see what this companion pack is. You gave me 2 flamingos? Okay. Oh, I guess we can see them now. Why couldn't I just get one there? Go to the farmyard. Etienne and Claude. Claude's at the training area? Really? And of course, Celica's not out right now. What's this flamingo look like? Keep the sheep? Oh. Huh. What do you drop? I'm not sure if that was from him or not. And I get another local garb. Another outfit. I'm assuming level 5 is max. Yeah, that's right. We got all those bond fragments because we were in Psalm. All right, well, come here, Celica.
Let's have a good match.
Celica, warrior priestess, at your service.
Let's do this. Can you hit me? Nope.
I won't falter.
Yeah, that's what I want.
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
Somehow I won.
All right. I'm good now.
What are you doing, Celica?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Offering a prayer to Milla.
Oh.
You're welcome to join me if you wish.
Should I comment on that? Well, I guess I will quickly. Spoilers for Iron Mecho's. If this is the Celica of the past, then Milla should be gone. But I guess for her, it really doesn't matter. So, but just wanted to point that out. Anyways. That's actually interesting. Was Milla considered a divine dragon? Yeah, how does this all work with... Yeah, I might need to ask you more questions. But now I got favorite food. Not that it... Not even that daggum skill worked. I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll just have Anna, and Anna didn't get hurt. Yes! I was just about to say, do I should be proud. Wait, but then you don't get to use the... Well, she crit. She crit. Well, I'm at least gonna get one bomb with.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
This won't be a
I'm
conversation.
Celica. It's my pleasure.
Actually, I just realized that's a Brave Lance.
So gonna crush.
Yeah, that's.
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
This calls for a victory song.
You weren't winning that, Celica. Man, ironically, this is now your highest level. Well, I want Celine to get Ragnarok. But clearly I don't have the fragments for that. To be honest, I want to just crank Celine all the way up to max. And we may do that. We may do that. It might take me some work, but I mean, the next thing we need to do, now that I have Celica at full power, we gotta level up Vander. In fact, can we go ahead and see, does he have a level 5 skill just by reaching level 5?
I am Vander, 32nd Steward of the Dragon.
This is my chance to shine.
Wow.
It's okay. I'll win the next one.
Shall
Okay.
we say, with age comes wisdom.
The only people he can beat are, yeah, are basically like your kids. Okay, well, one more.
Will
Whoa.
you face me?
He has 2 more, but
I am Boucheron.
I'm hoping he'll
Royal
win.
Knight of Firene.
What axe is that? Oh,
A more experienced warrior won out.
Shall we say, with age comes wisdom.
okay, not a bad. His dexterity still not going up though, or his strength. Yeah, his stats are like that's a good amount of stats, but those are not the ones he needs. Well, I mean, I guess he can have just defense, but he needs dexterity. Pivot. Well, that'll help. We need so many other movement skills, honestly. Then the person I send out going solo, and no one got an achievement or spawned up in that. Okay, might as well do the last one real quick.
A royal
Oh.
soldier of Brodia.
Well, it's not a wash.
I must
It's a
continue
wash.
to improve.
Why does Lapis keep showing up? They don't have a bond. Okay. Alright then. Well, now, because I don't want this section to end, I think I am going to go, and I'm going to keep refreshing the song. Actually, I just got up, right? Check the ring chamber. I just got Celica's rank to level 10 again. Because level 10 was normally what I would go for. It's like, once we're past level 10, then we can really just grind the emblems. But did that work? 4. Yeah, what kind of foolishness? I wanted to make this stronger? Is there anybody she can KO? Me!
What you need is a little more motivation.
No. No, it's over. It's over. I have no choice. I have no choice.
Emblem, engage.
Engage Celica. Now, now, now. All for one. Imagine if it actually did work and that was the reason that Celica could KO me. I'm done with myself. I'm done. Okay. Alright, I'm back, everyone. This seems like kind of an abrupt change, I know. But I just realized how hard it's going to be to level up Vander. Like I said, he was at level 1. Meaning, what I did for Alfred, get him to a promoted class and then level him up, is not on the table. We first need to level Vander up, and then reclass him and level him up again. At least, that's what will be ideal. Which makes sense. I mean, we are near the end game. There's only 2 more emblems that we need. Not to mention, it's also hard to get lucky enough to get a map that we can train him in. But I think this one will do. All I need is an area where we can block him in, so we'll put him here. So first, let's get Vander. I literally, like, they're in order from who I've been using, who I haven't been, right? I haven't used this man in the longest time. And I've given him Panette's Axe to give him some sort of a fighting chance. We got Vander, and let's give him his first emblem partner. Instead of Tamara,
Lord Ike.
I'm ready.
all right. His defense is 17. Now, another thing about these enemies, they're not max level. Thanks to the DLC, I think. I think this is about what they expect Hector's difficulty to be. Based on the other DLC maps, I don't know. Either way, he needs some partners. Since he's starting at the top, is Seadoll? No, he and Tiki are not max. So, Seadoll will be next. Actually, hang on. I mean, I know I want Vander there, but let's just make sure me and Tamara are in there first. Then we'll do this. Like I said, I'm going to have Tamara in here, and you will be taking...
Hector!
Let's go.
Let's see how Hector does. I'm going to have Tamara to run interference because this map is not perfect. Also, we won't have many units. If there's a good chance we can all be spread out. So I'm going to want Tamara for any unpleasant and unforeseen circumstances. Plus, I want to work on her bond with Hector. Next, we need our two chosen companions, Saphir, Linden, are both going to be in here, and respectively, where is he?
Crom! We go together.
Crom and
Celica.
Yes!
seems interesting to hear Linden say that, but that is what we worked on. Since Linden is the one with Celica, actually, his bond is only at 5. He doesn't have her yet. Fortunately, I chose the exact right person. He can just use men's and physics until we get there. I might want some more. Alright, about 2 men's, 2 heals. Once I get there, we'll have access to the convoy. Alright, and then ideally 1 more person. Honestly, if someone could use, well, Byleth wouldn't be the worst, honestly. I say 1 more because the chances of me getting somebody else through this huge wave of enemies that we need for Vander is low. Aside from Tamara, of course, but I mean, like I said, I'm gonna want Tamara here as soon as possible. So we're gonna try only 8 units. Oh, I don't have to use Lucina. In fact, I shouldn't. So why don't I take...
Violet! I'm ready.
Okay. All I really will need to do... Actually, Lucina could be helpful. By the way, we already said what our last member was going to be. It's going to be Gold Mary, and she's going to use Camilla. Hopefully, this team's not too weak to get up there. Especially once I give Saphir some actual weapons. Gotta say, though, it feels weird without my heavy hitters. Well, the only one... Oh! By the way... Oh, shoot. Have things been messing up? Yeah, I've discovered the Brave Lance. Every time Tamara had that equipped and she was just in the menu, it would mess up the recording file. I really honestly need to put that up. Well, I guess I'll find out. If I had issues before, it'll show up in the recording. Alright. Let's save up, yeah, here. Let's see what we can do. Wait. No, that's good. Let's go. All right, first things first then. All right. Give this to Vander, he's gonna need it.
For all our sake.
Wow, Cedal's health is 71.
I thank you.
Okay. So now... Ooh, 48 already. Yeah, that is not great. What if you engage, Vander?
Lend me your strength.
Lend me your strength? Huh. Wow. Okay, nah, not gonna lie. I really dig that. I like how Vander looks engaged. You know, with all the, you know, put a pause on that and everything, but no. Okay, so yeah, there's a good chance he's just gonna... Oh no, this guy will only attack him for 24. Okay. Okay. So then, yeah. Well, he could crit. Let's start from the jump, I think. Oh, and you've got range. Great. Yeah, we'll want to take you out soon then. Lyndon?
Are you taking notes?
Let's just get you close and wait. Okay. In the meantime, we need to take out the rest of... Well, we need to clear a path to Vander so we can get his reinforcements.
Ready for anything.
So, Tamara, how's this gonna go?
Grant me strength and victory.
Okay. Oh, wow. I like that. It's blue. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm trying to see, is it like a darker than Ike's, I feel? Maybe slightly? Either way, nothing's changed for you. So, what about a Storm's Eye? Yeah.
Gutsy, aren't you?
Ha! That pose looks weird for you, but I mean, considering who you are. 39 and yeah, they can't touch you. You're still you. Though,
Grace and skill.
I'm a little bit worried about something else. Gold Mary?
Better than ever.
What about you? Huh. Yeah, oh yeah, that fits you. Yep, that fits. That might fit you more than anybody else, actually. Unfortunately, well, no, the bolt axe isn't bad. What's your defense? 25. Your attack is 39. Your attack is 32. I don't want...
Let's hear it.
Okay, Saphir, what about you and Crom?
Better stand back.
Though, honestly, I don't know if I need to engage you. Huh. Oh, that's certainly interesting. Okay. You can't reach. So, yeah, don't worry about that right now. I think... Those enemies are going to come for us. We could do a Dark Inferno here. And I think, go ahead, Gold Mary. Well, let me make sure you're fine. Yeah, 14 with the bolt axe, that's fine.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah. personality type. Think that works. Good. The real thing, though, so allow us to get a little bit closer, though we'll be in the poison. We got stuff in the convoy that can heal us. And that's right, I have Byleth. Well, for now, let's just move. And that should hopefully make Vander's job easier, too. Okay, let's see how he does. Okay, you went for gold, Mary. That makes sense. Now thinking about it, she can really get some levels if I play it right. Yeah, we gotta kind of hurry. Okay. No crit, which I like to see. You went for Gold Mary too. Okay. Tamara. Nice.
Let's have some fun.
Huh. Well.
Caught you sleeping.
Caught you sleeping? Yeah, I see what's gonna happen. Vander's not gonna get as many experience points as I want, but we're gonna need our retreat covered.
Do not stand in my way.
Okay. See what you got, Vander? That's all the HP. He didn't even level up. Okay. So that's what your silver axe. Ooh. Okay. Blending can help a little bit.
Don't you feel foolish?
Ha! Crit from Linden.
Now for my next experiment.
Oh, that was a lot of experience with Celica. Okay. Well, we'll take the resistance and luck. But clearly you're not at a point where you need the help. They're gonna outspeed him? Yes. No. Okay, Vander, then, I think try the iron? Actually, no, what am I doing? Wait, what was your speed? Yeah, your speed goes down significantly. Yeah, okay, try the iron for now. We just need to get to you. Meanwhile, like I said, the hard part is gonna be this. Tamara, can you take him out? Okay, I think do that. Wow, I love the way that axe looks.
We'll have to fight our way through.
We will. That's nothing to you. Okay, now can the three of us take out this opponent? Okay, now I think
Emblem, engage.
it might be time for an engage. Giga Leben Sword? Okay, Saphir?
Arc Thunder. I shall change fate. How's this?
Huh.
We're not done yet.
Never thought I'd be doing this. Not bad. Oh, that's right. You two
Direct
have a
me.
rank. Silver Sword isn't too bad. I may actually want to... Oh, I can take care of this, though. And yeah, let me just make sure you're not a threat.
I'll help.
Nice. Nice. Wait, that was the boss? Oh, well. A level on me is never a bad thing. Yeah, strength, dexterity, speed, resistance. That will help. Alright. Gold Mary? In that case, you can help slow down our opponents. and get your rank up. Okay. And oh yeah, Sea Dog can dance.
I am saved.
Could have actually done Chain Guard, honestly. Oh, one. One's better than none. Yes! Especially when it means a level. Strength, speed, defense, resistance. Look at Vander! Now we taking pictures. Oh, Tamara can't take you out. Well, she didn't. She could have, but... Oh, and there is a mage. Well, no worries. We'll take care of you. Okay, so Vander's got one more. We do have a hammer. Why don't we give that a try? Seven. You missed. Dang. Okay, we'll definitely dance that.
I thank you.
Okay, 15. HP and luck. Nice job, you two. We got a physic. Let's use it.
I fight another day.
Okay, bond up.
I am your weapon.
Vander, go ahead and, since we're dealing with the armored unit, guess go ahead and use the compact axe. And wait. I think I'll see if I can draw in this flyer here. After Saphir gives me a rally. Level 6 with Crom. Nice. Meanwhile, I'll back up Goldmary and Tamara slowly. While we do a Dragon Vein. Alright, that's the last of Vander's stuff. Here's hoping this works.
Lend me your strength.
Huh, that's how I look? Let's dance.
Allow me to demonstrate.
That I sounded like Violet there. Like, I know we're both avatars and the same person and all, but you know, just that was interesting. Okay. So now, no more games. Lyndon. I might actually want you. Let's see what you look like.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Interesting. That... Oh, that's, well... I think they try to make these as, gender fluid, is that the way to say it? As possible. But, yeah, I definitely see Celica in there. Anyways... We could use a Warp Ragnarok. Yeah. On him.
My apologies. Full strength.
Full strength? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect to use either Celica's or Crom's abilities. But... desperate times. Oh, interesting. Speaking of, try that, Vander. Seed all dance.
I am saved.
Okay, meanwhile, let's... Saphir, can you... You can't take him out? Wait, can you fly over here? You can? I didn't know that. Well, we're almost done.
I can still fight.
I know, Vander. Good. 100%. Do that.
I am as strong as ever.
Okay. I just realized Lyndon needs... He needed to be level 10 because that was the whole point. Otherwise, I'm going to be using my men's and... Oh, well, shoot. Dadgummit. Oh, well. Tamara. Make quick work of this enemy. Thank you. Alright, but level 6 for you two. Good, now the rest of us just need to get inside. And quickly, look at that. Lyndon, I want you to heal Vander.
I am saved.
Oh! And that was an achievement. Nice. Okay, let's get Vander inside here. Oh, Tamara doesn't have reposition. Oh, I was about to make a huge mistake, I think, with myself. Well, if Tamara doesn't have reposition... I think it's only one enemy we need to worry about, though. Okay, then have Tamara tank him. Oh! Instructing for Byleth with when I'm equipped is +3 to all stats. That's something important. Yeah, this was actually a really good place to grind now I think about it. These enemies are getting lit up by poison. Alright, and this is just about the perfect spot. Vander waits right here. With your silver axe, although the sword user is probably going to come right now. Saphir is going to give you a rally. Gold Mary. We'll give you a Dragon Bane. I'm going to give an Instruct All. That's not bad for his stats. And then Lyndon. You just wait. You'll have plenty of time to do other stuff.
Underestimate me at your peril.
Nice! That was a crit from Vander. Level 8. Okay, dexterity resistance. Not the worst. Actually, we really need dexterity, so I'll take that. Ooh! 31? See, that's what I'm... Look at that. Yeah, he has poison on ×3. Not bad.
Prepared.
Unfortunate thing is that Gold Mary's buff. Looks like I need to move her to the side of Vander, I
Onward.
guess. And thinking about it, it probably would have helped to have Tamara use Lucina instead of Hector, but that's fine.
Emblem engage.
One more time, Emblem engage. And Vander, you can just go ahead and attack.
Allow me!
Nice.
There is something I cannot afford to lose.
Okay. And like I said, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to burn men's.
I fight another day.
I mean, I could have used anybody for this part, but nah, Lyndon also has support with Vander. Okay. Level 7 with Crom and Saphir. And somebody's got something we don't want them to have. Ah, that guy's got a tomahawk. Let's see, do I have something better? I have Elf Thunder I can give Lyndon. Try that on for size. 2 shots of this should do it. So good thing we can dance. Okay, back to business as usual. Another one for Vander.
I can take on anyone.
Okay, rank 12. About time y'all got that. And dang, I hate to say it, but it's gonna be hard to get Hector up. I really should have brought somebody else. Oh great, and the mage has Elf Thunder. Though it can't one-shot any of us thinking about it. We'll just let him get in close. In fact, it'd be great if he went for Tamara. How about it? You did. Okay.
You will get no sympathy from me.
No sympathy from you? Feel like... Okay, that's 1. Not bad. Level 9 Vander. Okay, more HP, more speed. But now I'm gonna need Lyndon again here. You won't be able to take him out, though. At least not in base. What if we give you a little bit of help? Okay, that's 1. The real question is, can you... Let's see, 41... 15, 41. Oh, Lyndon's defense isn't too bad. Okay. Don't die with Celica, Lyndon. That, because I forget, it's been so long, but that punishment is still very much in effect. Ike hasn't needed it.
I must gather more data.
But Celica's returned, and just to be on the safe side, let's do a Dragon Vein this way. Alright. Wait. Cures poison. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, you went for Lyndon, but... Yeah.
The experiment.
Okay!
The experiment was a success.
Yo, Lyndon, that's Celica luck getting on you. I see you. What a fantastic showing. That wasn't even... You're not even saline. Alright. Let's get back to grinding. Level 7. You're almost... I get the feeling you all can reach level 10 by the end of this, definitely. Alright, Lyndon level 8. Wow. Yo, hold up, Lyndon. Hold up. What you trying to say? That's pretty good. Saphir and Crom level 8. Nice.
I am as strong as ever.
He's not getting as much experience as I was hoping for. Wrath. Alright. Smash attack 40 times. That's nice. But yeah, he really...
I fight another day.
I mean, it's not so strange. I did say this was kind of a low-level skirmish. Which is probably why this is even possible in the first place. Though, you gotta keep in mind, I got 3 of his supports around him. Plus, they're giving him rallies, defensive buffs, everything. Even still, sometimes, like, he'll miss, or
I'll help.
he don't have 100% accuracy.
Ever onward.
Huh!
There is something I cannot afford to lose.
Like, what I'm basically trying to say, if this was base Vander, no emblem, no supports, then we'd be in business, but it isn't. So it's worrying.
I thank you.
Also, I'm realizing Camilla was probably made for this exact map. Detoxify is great here. Okay, 14. That's true too. Vander doesn't have a skill. A skill that Ike, or training with Ike, or no, just Ike, can really, well, can give him. Ike has a great skill for him. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. 2 great ones, actually. Which will also help his combat
I
power.
fight another day.
I'm really worried about his dexterity. But we'll keep going. Level 9 with Crom and Saphir. Alright, and that's level 10 for Vander. But I want to remind you, that's base level 10. He's got like 28 more levels he needs to get to. But defense and strength and HP will take that. Honestly, if he just gets bulky enough to where he won't die, now we get. Oh, that's another thing. He's using Panette's axe too. It won't be his same. Well, we can use it if Panette's not on the field.
Emblem, engage!
That was a pretty strong emblem. Engage. Let's see if he can get a little bit more Celica points. Okay, Goldmare reached the required bond fragments. That's good. But we're almost out of enemies.
Please die.
Wow! I forgot, is that Ragniel? Well, now that'll help. Especially if I decide to go for round 2. Alright, Linden and Celica level 8. Oh yeah. Favorite food. Now with Ragniel Vander? See, he'd still take 8 damage with Ragniel.
I'll help.
Annoying.
I am most grateful.
I think the highest we can give Vander to is level 11. 6 levels from where he was? That's not great. Okay, but at least that's 0. Saphir and Crom are good. And yeah, it's 0, but like look, he's got 8 from Ike, and then Saphir just gave him 3 more. And even then, with Ragniel, that's still 1.
This is it.
Please die.
I was 1 step behind.
This is not enough. But this is it. Yeah. Oh, well, not quite. now.
Allow me.
Annoying.
I am most grateful.
And he didn't even get a... Okay. Looking cool though, Vander. But that is far from where we need you to be. Well, let's see what he says. Yeah. 100 bond fragments.
Oh my.
What about you, Saphir?
Oh,
Okay, thanks.
well,
Lyndon? Yeah, no, that was impressive.
Indeed.
I will not lie. And that is fact, or accurate to say this place has a lot of history. It does. Protecting, won't be easy protecting something? No, it will be. It will be. Always for you. You hear me? 250 bond fragments. Always love that. I love the sound as I walk on this thing. Okay. I guess world map first. Let's see if there's another one I can take advantage of. Nope. You did good today, Vander. Although I'm gonna start slowly changing everyone. I see. I'm gonna start slowly changing everyone back, one at a time, so I get that achievement. Oh, Lyndon too.
Indeed.
There we are. How many achievements? That isn't bad. Not quite what I want, but we can work with that. I will probably want to bring Vander back out, though I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. I may just do that off camera. Well, first off, let's get your second level, or your next level.
Will you face me?
I am Saline,
Oh.
Princess of Firene.
Well, using a steel blade, so
Here I am.
see,
Must continue to improve.
that's what I'm saying. Saline had a steel blade. That was a nerf, and yeah. Well, again, we get that defense going, and now we can reclass you, so that's good. Avoidance. I really don't see Vander's avoidance being his strongest asset. Like, starting to work on axe power, like axe power level 5 is be pretty good for him. But I need survivability right now. It's okay, now he's defense is 25. That's not bad. That's the same as Gold Mary's. Although Gold Mary still isn't, super high up. Speaking of which, let's see Gold Mary and Camilla's next conversation. Well, actually, first, I think Lyndon talked to Celica.
Grant me no quarter, or you'll regret it.
I'm Celica. It's my pleasure.
Who's still using Seraphim,
It takes a lot of work to be that strong.
which let Lyndon
I
win.
won, did I? Very interesting.
Do you have any new experiments planned for today?
Experiments?
No experiment, just my tried and true method for making pastries using magic.
Okay. Okay, Lyndon, don't teach Celica some crazy stuff. Recover. Alright, well the next time I bring him out, that'll be useful. Oh, and his build is max. Wow. That one level up, impressive as it might be, that is his max build. Okay. Vander reached level 15, but there's nothing much we can do there. Saphir.
I know I'm a soldier, but I wonder how many folks I knew would still be alive if not for war.
You think about that a lot then, huh?
We can't bring back the fallen, but I'll gladly help you protect the ones who are still here.
Crom's a good person to have that conversation with, too. Well, honestly, a lot of them are, but I think Crom in particular. Sigurd, too. Gold marrying.
We should visit my village sometime. It's home to the finest hot springs in Illusia, you know.
Oh, you had her. Yeah. Why didn't I do this matchup sooner?
That sounds delightful.
Yeah.
I do love a good soak.
There's a scene in Heroes. Well, there's just like a map. That's a map, and I think it was in Fates too. If I'm not mistaken. I have to go double check, but might be showing some. Actually, can I? Heroes might have some spoilers from what I hear. Well, I'm basically trying to say, if they've done it again, they definitely have a gold Mary for the Springs. A version, definitely. You know, okay. I'm gonna do something I didn't expect to. But after having talked with Celica, we need one more person. Come here, Edelgard.
Let's have a good match.
I am Edelgard. Allow me to test your strength.
I'm pretty sure it's you, right? Oh my...
I'll strike you down.
Why?
You're as strong as I expected.
Okay, whatever. This is you, right? What?
Hey, Claude. I've heard you're called the Master Tactician. I'd love to get some pointers.
Even when I try, I genuinely had every intention of Edelgard and I having a heart-to-heart. Why are you here, bruh? All right. Picture.
Wow, so serious right off the bat. Okay, set your sword aside for a bit. We'll walk and talk.
Alrighty then. But no, let's not act like I didn't immediately get what the idea. Oh, okay. I keep saying that. I've gotten Edelgard wrong on every single time. Okay, but there's only actually you can inherit emblem skills. Yeah. For Emblem Edelgard, she sure doesn't talk much to the main people. But my next guess, I guess you can say, is that Edelgard will talk in our A rank. Dimitri's the B, Claude was the C. We're probably the only one that can talk to all of them. That's my guess. Just if that's the case, did I talk to Crom yet? Yeah, but I haven't gotten his level 10. But that's a fragment, and honestly, Crom's one of the easiest ones to level. In fact, I should just like Crom, Soren, Corin. Like there are certain emblems we can just bring out, and they can just talk to everybody regardless. Though there are other emblems, like the one I'm looking at, that I'm going to want to talk to everybody regardless. Because perfect, there are some emblems that her ability will go well with. Well, anyways, on that note, Tamara, issue with this though, that's a lot of fragments, and Tamara just using Hector in general will get him up. Yeah, I'm gonna have another, like, I don't think using fragments on Tamara from this point, like, it just doesn't make sense. All right, then, are we done? Oh yeah, I didn't even get my bond up with Byleth that much. Son of a mother, bro, it was Dagum Claude. Okay. But even though that was me, Gold Mary might now if Gold Mary. Okay, let me think. Who did Anna have? It doesn't matter. I don't know. Like you all had an Anna, all right? That's fine. Which Anna might have all three too. Okay, I'll try. Now Gold Mary and Hortensia. Oh. Hortensia wouldn't use them, so yeah, Gold Mary. If Gold Mary doesn't have them, or Jade. Okay. Jade actually, this makes too much sense. If it's not Jade, I don't know.
I challenge you. Face my iron wall.
I am Edelgard, princess of the Adrestian Empire.
First time I heard you say that. Good sign?
This isn't funny enough to write about.
How come you didn't crit Jade? That was 29. Whatever. Must be because that's your partner. Finally.
You've been observing me quite a bit, Lady Edelgard. Is there something amiss?
Well, at least this makes sense. Okay, Edelgard has finally joined the bond conversations.
Apologies. Your careful and meticulous fighting style just reminded me of a sniper I once knew.
Really? Okay, at first I was thinking Bernie, but I'm like, how on earth do those two fit? Do you mean Shamir? Edelgard, did your first bond conversation reference Shamir? Is that what I'm getting? Because the one thing I do know from Edelgard's route, because one, people have told me, and two, I think it's the only video that's been recommended to me, is there's a video that's, well, let's say it's in an interaction with Shamir and Edelgard, for those who don't know. I haven't actually watched it, but I know it exists. That being said, and Shamir can join the Black Eagles. Well, the Crimson Flower route. Because I can't think of any other sniper. Let me just go through the list real quick. Ferdinand, Hubert, Linhart, Caspar, Dorothea. Petra would be the only other one. But I don't know if Edelgard would call Petra a sniper. So yeah, it has to be Bernie or Shamir. So, and I do think Shamir and Jade are kind of, Edelgard, you just earned yourself another possible support. I don't know if this will be your partner. But the only other person I might give you to.
Prepare to be awestruck.
But I feel like I'm about to get disappointed again.
Edelgard, let us spar. I will prepare.
Well, you crit, and all it means it's not your partner. Let's see.
I'm sorry if I'm an inconvenience to you, Claude.
Of course.
My exceptional skill can be hard to plan around.
Of course. Claude, you know what? I'm glad. We had Hector talk to you. We had Soren talk to you. Claude, please say some stuff. You dealt with Hilda. Please.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. You know, you're nothing like the girl you first reminded me of.
Who would that be? Nah, who did first reminded you of? Wait, who did? I guess he does mean Hilda. Because Hilda's lazy? So, wouldn't say that? Perhaps. But yeah, no. Gold Mary, they stuck her in the golden deer. Which, honestly, that makes sense. Nah, I'll try one other person. Actually, I tried Panette? No, I haven't tried Panette.
Brawling one-on-one is not for the weak of heart.
I am Edelgard, princess of the Adrestian Empire.
Oh, dang. Even you?
You're a tough one, all right.
Nah, I gotta just test something out, but it doesn't make sense. In fact, Tamara can't. Oh, there we go.
Lovely weather today. Perfect for a bare-knuckle brawl. Civilized duel.
So Panette has Edelgard.
I don't know about any of that, but the weather is indeed auspicious.
Nah, it's good to have her back. It is. As long as there's no... You know what? Let me just leave it at that. Let me just leave it at that. That was my feelings. I don't need to explain anything else, especially after I've explained a lot with Celica. Okay, well, there was one other person I was curious about. Again, I'm thinking about actual possible partners. Actually, did I try Yunaka?
It's that mysterious wanderer, Yunaka!
Now, if my dodge tank can't
I
even...
am Edelgard. Allow me to test your strength.
Well, maybe eventually.
Damn!
But not yet, Yunaka.
You got me.
Because Edelgard is just hitting like a monster. What the... Huh.
Your impersonations are brilliant. You really capture all the little details in a person's voice.
Well, what do you know? I'm actually starting to get it right now.
Thanks for noticing. I do take requests, by the way, if you want to hear anyone in particular.
Dorothea. I think that's where they're going for, because I did think Yunaka was meant for the stage. Maybe they'll mention her. Okay, there's one other, and I'm not sure if it'll come to anything, but... Because it would be nice to end off on a positive note. Just checking, Tamara, you can't fight her anymore. I am curious to see, because she's literally washing everybody. Oh, I could do Saline, but no. Like I said, not even a point right now. The last one I'm curious about is you, Lapis. But you might have, you could have any one of them, honestly.
Get ready. I am Edelgard. Let us spar.
42.
I wasn't strong enough.
I'm curious if Edelgard has the strongest attack of all the emblems. Dimitri.
Between you and me, Dimitri, do you water down your milk before you drink it?
Well, it's good to have some more Dimitri action.
I can't say that I do. But if that is how you enjoy it, you should feel free to do so.
And yeah, wasn't that your conversation with Boosh? That's an interesting one for Dimitri to have. But alright. Good. Edelgard's officially in the fold. And has some interesting conversations. Still, though, it's just... I think they had to have done it intentionally. Edelgard talking to the leaders might invoke some spoiler conversation they might feel. Okay, well, I'm low on bond fragments. We should probably call it there. How many supports do we have? Yeah, I didn't want to, but we might need to go get Veronica next. Let's see, Ivy. Okay, yeah. Then here's what we're gonna do. First, let's head to the ring chamber. Polish rings. Oh, there's a bit we can do. I'm not gonna do it right now. I just was curious to look. Actually, let's see. What does Edelgard say when Nah, Panette and Leaf. I don't see Leaf going to anybody else, so. Who's Yunaka? Yunaka. Sure, why not Yunaka?
No need to hold back.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't see that. I see you're used to hard work.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Yunaka is. You're not Hilda.
Already clean? That was fast.
She seems more open. Again, probably intentional. I mean, what harm can happen to her? Or her plans here? Okay. I honestly do want to get more bond rings, but we need every fragment I can get. Because I'm missing some crucial people. In fact, is there some... Yeah, I barely got any on Lynn, Roy... Well, none on Leaf makes sense, but... Okay. Was there something else I wanted here? No, I think I just wanted to check that. Now we need to go to the plaza, or the poolside. Wow. That's... You don't notice stuff until someone's out their armor. Well, anywho, on that note, I want to see if we can get Ivy and Hortensia's A rank. And yes, we can! I did not mean to have Hortensia be that one, no, but... Okay. Good. Any other interesting... Alchrist, if possible. And Louis. I would love to have that happen, and Ivy's been in battle with a lot of them, so let's see. Okay. One more. Okay. That's fine. I think I literally may just, like I said before, just do the Ivy stuff. And leave Diamants for later. Even though that's a pretty important support. But how many others of Diamants do I have? Yeah, I think we'll just leave Diamants for later. He still doesn't have his up with Alfred. So Ivy, you will do Hortensia. And then myself. Let's see. The last of the siblings, I think.
Hey, Ivy,
Yes?
do you think I could be like my mother someday?
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously I've got her looks already, but I'm not sure I have her other qualities.
You know, Hortensia, I think you do.
You do?
You lost her when you were 7, correct?
Yes.
But you kept living in the castle, even without the benefit of her protection.
That is true.
You know what a viper's den of intrigue that place is. No ordinary child could survive it.
What is up with the sound?
But your charisma made that possible.
Huh. I guess I could see that.
What are you getting at?
Your wit and charm won you allies in the court and a safe place in the castle. Sound familiar? You thrived in the academy as well. You even skipped enough grades to catch up to me.
You what? I shouldn't be surprised. With that world tree skill, that's all you need.
All that was done by virtue of your own merit.
Like, that alone makes me want to bring... Like, if I didn't have story purposes, I probably would have been bringing Hortensia.
Do you see it yet? You said you hoped you could become like your mother someday.
Because a skill like that, with all these special abilities we have, is crucial.
But you already are. Your light shines on everyone you touch, just as hers did.
I can't believe that's how you see me. Thank you.
I should be thanking you. Your example has given me courage more times than I can count.
Really?
Thank you for shining your light on me, Hortensia.
No, that's pretty great, Ivy.
Aw. I'm gonna do all I can to live up to the image you have of me. It was so hard not to just despair and give up when we were separated. Father was gone, you were gone. I had no one.
Yeah, I can't blame you for the state that you ended up in after all that.
I'm truly sorry, Hortensia. From now on, we'll be together.
That better be a promise, because you're not getting rid of me.
Absolutely. We will never be separated again, I promise. I am blessed to have family like you, Hortensia.
Wow.
I will never willingly let that go.
Nah, this is some good stuff too.
Good. Me neither.
And they clearly aren't as close as the other three who have grown up together. But they make it work. I like that. How many viewers do I have? Well, of course, this one. Yeah, Hortensia still has some interesting ones. We'll see. But alright. Ivy. I know it's quite short on support, but I did so much. And we have some other maps up. Come talk.
Ivy, can I ask why you call me your deity?
During all the hardest moments of my life, the one thing I could turn to was the Divine Dragon.
Really?
My faith in you gave me strength to survive.
Not Lumera?
Survive what, exactly?
The courts?
My whole world. The place where I was born. Elusia Castle is a den of treachery and double-dealing. No one is safe there. And the worst part is, I had no escape. My mother was at the center of every scheme. I was forced to be near every foul conspiracy.
Yeah, like I said, Camilla didn't really speak on it that much, but that was her. And again, Elise, half-sister, colored her hair to be more like Camilla. There were a lot of similarities that they didn't touch on, but...
Your own mother.
In her world, every smile is a dagger looking for a back to stab.
I see. I see. That makes sense.
I hated that place. I hated what it did to everyone who set foot there. The one thing that kept me from despair was my faith. My faith in the Divine Dragon.
But why me?
Yeah, that part.
At first, I worshipped merely to be contrary. They chose the Fell Dragon, so I chose Divine.
That's... Nah, seriously? That could almost be a game in itself. Your backstory.
It was a small, invisible act of rebellion, but it was what I needed. The more I thought about you and your life, the more I knew I didn't belong in the castle.
Huh.
I'm glad to have been some help, if only indirectly.
Yeah.
Forgive me. To experience your kindness in such a familiar way is an intense thing for me.
That... I mean, I already knew it, but hearing you say it now brings a whole new perspective to a lot of the people. Like someone like Ike, there's no daggers. What you see is literally what you get. Right in front of him. Soren, same thing. It's like, if he don't have if he had a problem with you, he gonna say he had a problem with you. Or doesn't have, yeah, I said it right. And of course, Alfred and Tamara. Truly, again, anyways.
Could you please act a little more like a deity?
I don't think I can.
Understood. I'll try to be more considerate.
Well, I'll be more considerate, but I don't... Well, to be honest, a lot of people expect it. It's like a... Would you expect a king or queen to act? Guess it's something we can consider, like I said.
In all seriousness, Divine One, you are my strength, even now. Thank you.
That's good to hear. I want to go back and look at what you thought when it was revealed, what we were revealed to be, because that could have been a gigantic slap in the face. I almost feel like I should have gotten that beforehand. 10 allies. Not bad. Ally notebook. Oh, that's nice. You and your, is that a wyvern? You're 5'8". Calm, reserved, cautious, but caring towards the few you trust. Yeah, worships us. More scared of yep, that's accurate. Now that is a fun fact. That's actually accurate. What was Tamara's again? Likes to play bongos. Yeah, why not just singing? Why you gotta be bongos? I've never seen you play bongos. You've played the guitar. Yeah, well, anywho. Okay. I may advertise this one more as just getting Vander, but he's not really up yet. And I don't really want to make this... See, here's my thing. Okay, last thing. Like, I've been making these episodes long, but I've also not been... Oh, wait, hang on. I didn't realize you were here. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna be frank. Like, when it comes to a YouTuber, you know, upload consistency is a big thing. And for me, I could have been more consistent if I split those. It's a weird thing of if I split episodes up, it's actually not the same amount of work. It could be slightly more or slightly less depending on how it goes, but definitely less work in a day. If people see me more consistently than episodes, long episodes at a time, then that might have kept the view count higher. To be honest, there's a lot of reasons I could say on why I should, that's interesting, make the video shorter again than why I shouldn't. In other words, I'm trying to say I could try to just squeeze more. No, I only have one. See, I didn't even get... Wait, wasn't I? I was working on Saphira and Linden and Gold Mary support. We didn't even get those. Yeah, okay. Vander's time will be another time. Maybe after I go get Veronica. Because honestly, that's what I want to do right now. We still don't have Marth. I still don't have Veronica. And I'm at least thinking we need to get Marth because we'll need to unlock Marth, right? So that's at least 4 maps left. Veronica, get Marth, Marth's Paralog, and then a potential map after that. I'm thinking there's more, but I'm just saying at the bare minimum there's 4. That's plenty of time for me to get another session in with Vander. This time I can do it off camera. I know what the emblems are like. I can just take pictures of all his levels. But I don't want to wait too long to get some content out. So, more supports. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll edit this episode and feel like it needs more supports. Either way. Yeah, because what am I supposed to say now? Post your favorite support out of 2? Alright, so I decided I will do some more sports. Fill out the roster just a little bit. Honestly, a lot of these are just, you know, one person with another. But before that, there's 2 conversations, 2 more with emblems I want to have. I got some more fragments, so let's get Hector to level 10 with Tamara.
Tamara here, the Crown Princess of Somme.
I'm Hector, and I won't hold back.
Because we need him I want all my emblems at full power. 6.
Bye-bye now.
Wow.
Not good.
Huh.
Oh.
You've gotten stronger.
Nah, if Hector's at...
This calls for a victory song.
Hector at full power should be really interesting. Tamara might not be able to damage him.
I heard you had retainers too, Hector. Did you ever roast meat and sing and stuff together?
That's a question.
I've never done that, but we sure did trust each other. Thinking about it brings back memories.
I had to pause for a second because I was trying to think, did they actually do that? And also, I don't really think about it, but yeah, I guess other games did have retainers. Alright, and then just like we saw Hector, we're gonna go with another armored person. Ike. I want our level 10.
I'll be your opponent.
Oh shoot.
I'm Ike.
Well,
you've got no need to hold back.
actually this might be the best thing I can, yeah. No. No, I'll win. Yeah.
Next time for sure.
Barely.
Somehow I won.
Alright, what's our second conversation?
I still don't feel strong enough. Ike, would you mind a hands-on lesson?
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
I'm not much of a teacher, but I'll try. Be ready, though. I don't know how to hold back.
Now that's a great second support for us. Okay. I don't know if I will, but I have some thoughts about this next map. You might be wondering why on earth would I have Tamara use Hector when we're fighting a mage? It's a good question. Anyways, let's come here for a second because we have some people who came through. Oh, but by the way, a couple more interesting things that happened. So Vander and Seedall fought. That's how it will look. So I skipped. A draw. I didn't even know that was possible. I feel like I should get an achievement for that. But Vander did level up. Level 12. That was a pretty good one. Oh, and yeah, this one. Did I get the video? No, I didn't, but... Oh, I did. Yeah.
Whew, I think it's going well. It'll taste like something.
He's my boy. Whoops.
Probably unhappiness.
Yeah.
I did not know pain was a flavor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you trying to poison me?
Alfred, he got the second F rank in the whole game. Yeah. Anywho, Hortensia. Oh yeah. This. Vander beat Anna, but that's not why I captured her. She fought with the fist. And got a crit. Never seen it, because why on earth would I use those? Well, unless I'm engaged, but Hortensia and Alchrist are up on the books. We got 2 for Alchrist, so I think I will go for him. Just checking. There's not another one, right? Okay, no. Let's see Alchrist C2.
Hello? It's me, the Brodian prince who isn't Diamant.
Yeah, because we should have gotten this a long time ago.
So elegant. The divine dragon at rest. How perfect. Compared to you, I bet I look pathetic when I sleep.
Well, I mean, I got 1,000 years of experience, bruh.
Morning. I have to say, you look so peaceful when you're sleeping. Is that weird? I'm so sorry.
No, I imagine a lot of people, like, imagine all the, it's been 1,000 years. A bunch of people have probably said something with us sleeping. And B1?
Hello? It's me, the worst of all princes. Oh no. What a contented look. I should wake you. But I don't want to.
Well, that was nice. The
Oh, you're up.
not wanting to wake us.
Were you dreaming just now? Sorry you have to see my face right after waking.
Okay, not gonna lie, I really want his A's. Like, well, I can't control who they give me. Otherwise, I would have gotten them a lot sooner. Again, part of the reason why I'm limiting getting certain ranks. Like, we haven't even gotten these 3 at all. Well, I mean, I just got them. And then, yeah, these 2 aren't my only A ranks. So, speaking of which, one more person. Hortensia. B2, right? Yeah.
Right. Time to practice being kind. Here we go.
Okay.
You always work so hard for the rest of us, Divine One. It's good to see you getting some rest. You've earned it.
Huh.
Look at me, coming in to wake you and then telling you to sleep. Ah, you're up. Feeling rested?
That was a good attempt.
I want you to know I'm grateful for your advice.
Huh.
I'm trying to think about other people first instead of putting on a show.
Okay. I'm still waiting on the A rank because I want to. Huh. That was nice though. I like that. Like I said, these often feel like I'm getting closer to the characters. How many A ranks do I have already? 1. Whoa, no, not really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I got 10 A ranks. And we only have 2 people who have completed their wake up events. Well, we got time. I think I'll stay in here for the remainder of the supports. If I remember correctly, yeah. This one seems interesting, considering Chloe's tastes.
Please, Bonet?
And I can already guess.
Apologies, Chloe, but no. I cannot. I will not.
You don't want to ruin your food?
Pretty please? There's no one else here who could do it.
You have my answer.
Aww.
Chloe, I live by certain principles.
And which are you being asked to break?
Chief among them, that the ingredients of this world deserve to be treated with dignity.
Okay.
I refuse to twist and corrupt them in order to make that side street dreck.
Well, in what way is she asking you to change them?
Hey, I'm not taking that line down. Folk food is an art form. Unique dishes, cooked without fuss, using ingredients that are unusual, cheap, or both.
Now see, my man Soma does specialize in cooking with special ingredients, but his food is always, it's supposed to be good. That food, it just seems more like they made something edible with the ingredients that they have, and you've grown up and gotten used to it.
Imagine how amazing it would be if a world-class chef like you prepared some.
I mean, maybe you can, spice it up a bit.
No. You will have to ask someone else.
But you have to.
You don't have to do a daggum thing, Chloe. I'm just saying.
I'll do you a favor in return if I can try some gourmet quality folk food. Just once.
What type of favor?
Chloe, you know an artist when you see one. I appreciate that. But I cannot do as you ask. The ingredients tell me how they want to be prepared. I will not violate their wishes.
Yeah, if that's how he cooks, it's gonna be hard to change his mind.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, this isn't over. I'll find a way to convince him. Guaranteed.
I think that's the first time I've seen you, I can't really say flustered. your emotional state changed. Like I thought. I'm intrigued. We'll see where that goes. Yeah, because you don't have an A rank with anybody so far. Oh, and then, yeah, I didn't even know this one was a thing. Clan, is that your only one? No. Okay.
Oh, dash it all. Face it, Jean. You're lost.
Dash it all. That's an interesting way of censoring.
It'll cause a fuss if I don't get back soon.
Oh, I don't want you to be upset.
Jean, is everything all right?
In fact, where are you? Why are you not at the Somniel?
Oh, hello, Clan.
Searching for herbs, probably.
Were you crying? Did something happen?
I wasn't crying. I was just a bit anxious from losing my way, that's all. Our forces are getting hurt quite a lot lately. I came here to forage for healing herbs.
Well, it's nice of you to do, but even if somebody, if it was one of our commanders, just letting us know that you've left and coming back. I think Hull said something, actually, to that effect. Letting us know where you're going helps out in case, you get ambushed. It's not a safe world out there.
Oh, really? That's very helpful of you.
I found the herbs I needed, but then I got caught up in my work. And the next thing I know...
You got lost.
What about you, Clan? Why are you here?
I'm here for herbs too. The kind I need to make pickles.
So I was recently informed, and want to make this clear, please do not tell me what the endings are. But I was recently told that the endings will be... They're already predetermined, I'm assuming, unless I step in. Or maybe they... I don't know. Again, please don't tell me. To be honest, if it wasn't so late in the game, I wouldn't have wanted to even know that much. But what I'm basically trying to say is... Clan's path may have already been determined. And the pickles might be a part of it. We'll see.
Oh, so, do you know the way back?
Oh, yes. I come here a lot, so I can help you get back safely.
Well, that's good.
That would be very kind of you.
You have to pay close attention to your surroundings when going into the forest alone.
Absolutely. Well, going anywhere alone, honestly.
You're right, of course. I'll be more careful next time.
Good thing I happened to run into you, huh? Let's go home.
Thank you, Clan.
Okay, that also seemed like one I should have gotten much earlier. Just because, it seemed like a good one to get John integrated with the group. Which, that's a question. Again, like I mentioned with villagers, well, I say again, but I mentioned this like a long time ago. The village clad. There's normally someone like John who has enhanced stat growths. They make a great unit in, well, what you want them to be. Some of the most powerful. So, I have some ideas. Who supports? Really? I'll think on it. May, like I said earlier, might involve some Celica action, but let's continue.
That's it. Come on, little buddy. You can do it.
Pickles.
Clan, what are you up to out here? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to startle you like that.
Yeah, you sound like a mother asking about their child. Even though I know you two are close in age, it's just tone of voice. Wait, actually, are they? I gotta look that up again. Or did I know? It's been a minute.
You had such a serious look, and I was just curious.
She's certainly not old enough to be his mother. That, at least, I can say.
It's, nothing. I wasn't doing anything.
Oh my. Was it something private?
Well, if it was, you gonna ask about it?
Don't fret. I didn't see a thing.
I'm not gonna use that for anything. Nope.
Huh? No! It's nothing like that! I was just talking to a wildflower.
Honestly, 50% of the time, I do just do that for jokes. The other 50%, well, if you saw, last episode? Those clips, in case it wasn't obvious, those were not AI. They were all things that were said from games that I've played.
Why were you doing that?
I found this withered flower out here and felt bad for it, so I propped it back up, watered it.
Oh, so not a pickle, but still a plant. Well, you know what I mean.
And little by little, it started getting better.
Oh, well, my goodness.
I know. It's weird to get this attached to a single wildflower.
Etienne likes flowers too. I didn't get your A rank with her, did I?
Not at all. I think you've done a wonderful thing here, Clan.
Oh? You really think so? Well, thank you.
I need to do something after this.
Would it be all right with you if I watched over this flower as well?
Yeah, of course.
This flower must be happy to have found such a hard-working caretaker.
I didn't know you like flowers like that. What level is he? 8. Okay, so I can't. Well, it's high time I did something else then. In fact, yeah, if my plans are gonna go through, especially considering who I wanted your partner to be. Of course, I wanted Edelgard to be friends, and that just didn't happen. Because you can't even talk to Edelgard. But again, now that I see who's matched up with who, Claude makes sense. I'm gonna need you, Fram, to evolve. We'll let your brother catch up to you later. Huh! Oh no, that's clean. No resistance. That is an interesting look. Oh no, I gotta use that. Who's your support with? Vander, perfect. Okay, let's do this. Then I'm gonna go somewhere.
Oh no. Oh no!
What happened?
I forgot where I'm supposed to take this package!
Dang it, I just upgraded you.
Vander's gonna kill me.
Hello, Fram?
You can't just ask him? Unless it's been a while.
Vander, hey! So I was on my way to deliver that package like you asked, and, I messed up. Again. You can go ahead and yell at me now.
Grant me the patience. No matter. It wasn't terribly urgent.
Vander's just... I understand he wants them to be dedicated to the role, but he's really tough on them.
You're not mad?
Well, I was looking at the grant me the patience part.
Why should I be? You admitted your error and apologized.
But I promised to stop messing things up.
Well, I mean, a mistake like that, you can't really, can't really control.
Growth takes time. The Somniel wasn't built in a day.
That's true.
Actually, are you sure? Because this thing seems magical to me.
Try breaking tasks into pieces and going through them step by step. That works for me.
Okay, that's good advice.
Okay. Next time, I'll get it right for sure. You're gonna be so proud.
Short but sweet. That wasn't bad. We're gonna work on your training now. But to do that, you need somebody. Saline, who's your... Okay. I'm saving diamonds. We may end with... Ooh, okay. Let's... How many fragments do I have? Not many. Okay. Oh, that's not what I expected. See, that's part of where the reminder wow. That's part of where the reminder comes in. I have been changing people. I have been. Just, that was a bad lineup. See? Look at Boosh. Oh, yeah, actually, John. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't... Huh. That's nice. But see, the thing is, I have to do one at a time, so I don't like doing them all at the same time. So I just changed John, now I'll change Amber, and I'll do the rest later.
You know...
You knew I was going to wake? You felt a warm image like that of dawn? Well, you cheat. You have Yoon give you the answers. How does Yoon work in this? Well, if you don't assume Yunaka is supposed to be Yoon in some way, shape, or form.
Dang.
You know, I'd... Maybe. Ooh, that's right. I equipped Ike.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't trust it, man. I am 1000% gonna believe that they're gonna come here eventually. But they might not. They went to Numeris Castle. Wait, would I want you to be a chef?
You came.
Yeah, no. Actually, did I order food yet? I think I didn't, but I'm pretty sure... since I refreshed the Somniel... Wait, no, I don't have a meal. Oh, I gotta get that. Chloe's meal? Nah, that just seems like bad luck. I will admit I'm changing that last. Alright, I'm changing this last.
Hey there.
After all, she said it. I have evidence on deck. That's exactly what she wanted. I completely got distracted on the whole reason I came here. Achievements. Yeah, this should be enough. Back at 2000. Now that I have an idea on how the emblems work, I really hadn't touched Frem since she died. And that was literally the first time I took out Emblem Edelgard. But now, there's someone you should get to know, Fram. Come talk to Celica.
Fram, 33rd Steward of the Divine Dragon.
Oh, I like that.
Celica, warrior priestess, at your service.
And again, I really gotta get Celica up.
It's okay. I'll win the next one.
But not bad, Fram. Not bad.
I have so many questions for you. What's your favorite food? Your favorite color? Your favorite...
Those are all great questions. And ironic, because favorite food is literally one of her abilities.
Okay, calm down, Fram. I can answer everything if you ask one question at a time.
I love Celica. Really do. Really, truly do. I wanted to hear those answers, too. Well, maybe red or white? Favorite color? Favorite food? Not sure. They might have answered that in the game. But if I'm going to use Fram, like I want to, I don't want to make the same mistake I did with Linden. She needs recover if she's going to use Celica like I planned to. And we have just enough. So let's go ahead and do that.
This is my chance to shine!
I'm Celica. It's my pleasure.
I feel like I'm not improving Celica at all, despite her getting so many ranks with other emblems. But it is.
It's okay. I'll win the next one.
She might not be growing vertically, but she's growing horizontally.
Guess what, Lady Celica? Today I got to train with the Divine One!
Yes, that's why you're here, actually. This is part of your training. Next time I bring Vander into battle, I'm going to have Fram heal him. Linden's already, he showed me he's at a good level. He's at a good level, he can compete if I bring him on the battlefield. Fram needs... Actually, yeah, I think her and Vander are now the same level. So, they should grow. The healer, the whole strategy I came up with to grind her specifically, and I thought she'd be really OP by this point, with Celica, the healer will get strong. So that's what we're gonna do.
You sure do adore the Divine One. Seeing how happy that makes you makes me happy too.
It feels weird to hear you say it, because you have Milla. Again, I guess we're on the same tier, but I literally think we might be. Yeah, Naga and Milla. Probably. Which is also interesting. Because if you remember, either by playing the game or from what I've said, Marth, Celica, Crom, and Lucina are branded, meaning that they can use Naga's Fangs Falchion. Well, both of them. Naga gave one, Marth had one of them, his Falchion, and had another Falchion. Which should not be confused with Lucina's Falchion, which is the same as Crom's Falchion, which is the same as Marth's Falchion. Alm's Falchion is different than their Falchion. Yeah, you know, Naga had two fangs. But the point is, they're branded. It's like, what if we gave people our fangs? And then, like, could certain branded use our fang branded from us? You know, like Rhea and her peeps, her family. Yeah, that's why it was crazy. When I think about Three Houses, it's not that using dragon parts as weapons is abnormal, but it's that they were normally voluntarily given, not taken. And it was for the way they could use the weapons is the crest stones, which were the heart of the dragons. Like that's way more than just a fang. So it was like a twisted view on what normally is the case. But the crest stones, of course, well, I can't even say it's from their blood, because then there's the idea about Rhea and Sedith, Keyhole, and Flane. Seth, there's no way Flane, there's no way she had kids. So I'm just trying to wonder if we could potentially give people our blood, have them wield, well, I don't even know if we can transform yet. I mean, there's Tiki, but, well, we'll see. For now, let's finish these up.
Thank you for coming to the party today, Sir Vander. You really elevated the proceedings.
Did he have a good time? And this is an interesting background.
Andreo,
Did my ears deceive me, or were you and the other guests howling?
Probably.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just a thing we do when the spirit moves us.
You know, okay, I might have to get like really real for a second. I'll say it like this. Somebody seems to have done their research. The way Som is, particularly, let me make this very clear. I am not saying Tamara and Fogata have the best sibling relationship at all, whatsoever. After what I saw from Alfred and Celine, well, I shouldn't say whatsoever because it's a question. It's a question. I have to think about who I would say is the best. Oh, and then of course Pandreo and Panette. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm reminded of a lot of things that I have encountered in my childhood. Can we say that? Same thing in Street Fighter with certain characters. They feel authentic. And let's say I'm very familiar with what Pandreo is saying.
We were riveted by your fascinating stories about Queen Lumera.
Well, that's good, but really, what bizarre gathering did I witness?
And seeing how Vander is, it makes complete sense.
You spoke of pious songs and dances. I was expecting something rather solemn.
Well, yeah, there's different ways. There's different ways, Vander.
Instead, it was a circus. Everyone hopping about and yelping like rabid dogs. Could you even hear what I was saying over all the commotion?
Of course. That was why we got so excited. We were celebrating your stories in our bodies and souls.
Yeah, I need to know. The writers did the research. All I'm going to reiterate.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I usually celebrate stories by listening to them.
Makes sense.
I did notice you didn't dance with us.
Of course not. This creaky back of mine would snap if I cavorted around like that.
Oh, also, speaking of, while I was leveling Vander up more, he fought and beat Anna, right? In fact, no, I gotta show you. I think I have the footage. That's why I recorded that second part. So, look.
Age comes wisdom.
That's all you got?
Comes with age comes wisdom.
He beat Anna. So he's level 12, right? Base level 12. Anna's probably over level 40. Normally he wouldn't even be able to beat Anna if she didn't use literally one of the lowest weapons that she can use, which is the worst matchup for her. Yeah, I gotta show you off this.
Still, I appreciate your open-mindedness. In the early days, some followers would complain.
Yeah?
Did they now?
Yes. People in Solm don't tend toward religion. The church used to be rather, ill-attended.
Oh, so you changed it for them?
Then I had an idea that turned things around.
I see you, Pandreo.
To make church more like a party.
Exactly. If you want people to listen, you have to speak in a language they understand.
That's one of the core aspects I've learned from debate. You gotta say, okay, like I get where you're coming from. What if we tried things like this?
You worked hard to rebuild your church. I apologize for calling it a circus. Though unorthodox, your methods have clearly brought in new worshippers. I appreciate that.
No, it is odd for it to be Lumera and myself. Like, nah, bro.
That is high praise coming from you, Sir Vander.
Yes, well, perhaps more flexible thinking is just what the world needs right now.
I cannot agree with that more, Vander. Actually, yeah, I think that's all I'll say on that. But back to the game. Look at Anna. Anna just became level 1 again. If you've forgotten, again, I messed up. First, when Anna was level 10, I made her into a mage. A mage, not a high priest. So she was the same class as Clan. So I had to get Anna, and that's when I gave her Micaiah. Thinking that, you know, oh, we'll be good. We can just use Micaiah, grind their rank up, and then Anna could be Micaiah's user, maybe? Nope, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. We lost Micaiah for a long time. But the point is, Anna was level 10. Then she became a mage. In order to make her a high priest, I had to wait till she became level 10 in the mage class as well. Then she became a high priest. I leveled her up to 20, and now I reclassed her again to where she's level 1. Anna is the only character I know. She's level 41. She's level 41. And Vander, with his level 12, that was an impressive amount of points he got. But a level 12 beating a level 41 should be a level, in my opinion. What I'm basically trying to say is I think the nerf for Vander, because some of his supports, or some of his level ups have been pretty decent. I think part of his nerf is that his experience is just nerfed, period. He will not gain experience as fast as everybody else. I don't actually know if that was a mechanic for all the other units in Vander's position. The old warrior who we would get. I think 3 houses avoided that. Well, yeah, because it would. They took our old warrior. It would be Gerald. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to say. When Vander's talking about his old creaky back, maybe there's some truth to that. Of course, I haven't noticed Lyndon having much of an issue, but he's healing. His route is a more intellectual one. Plus, he already maxed out one of his stats already. Though Tamara maxed out her build a long time ago. And I don't think Anna... Has Anna maxed out? No. That's not bad. Alright. Then I think, to end it off, Hortensia, Celine, then Ivy, and Louis.
We meet again, Princess Hortensia.
Now, Hortensia, I'm going to reiterate. Especially after the... No, you had a good support with Ivy too. But if you make it a competition, I will choose.
We do indeed meet, Princess Celine. Let the competition commence! The first event will be the softness contest.
Did Celine even agree to this competition?
Who will be softer, you
What?
or me? Let's try you first. Poke.
I thought you... I entertained that idea for a second, but I thought, no way you would do that. No way!
That tickles.
Yeah, you lose. You lose. You understand that, right?
The softness contest is hereby canceled.
Yep. I was talking about personality, to make that very clear.
So soon?
Strategic adjustments need to be made.
That's unfortunate. I wanted to have a turn to poke at you.
We're gonna keep that deeply in context.
Wait, really? Hey, no! Your mind games won't distract me. We're competitors.
Celine's just trying to vibe. She wants to be friends.
Of course we are.
Thinking about it, I think, yeah, you two are in the similar... It's like Alcris and Fagato. You're the younger princesses.
What is wrong with me? This girl is so adorable, she's messing with my mind. Insidious.
Which is why I said she's a perfect match for Celine. For Celica.
My turn. Let's see how soft you are. Poke.
I told you, that contest is canceled.
Forgive me. I was overcome with curiosity and couldn't help myself.
Yeah, see, anybody else, I don't get how Celine has the sharpest tongue in the army. when she's with her brother, that's her brother. And yes, if you're curious, Celica was similar. Not quite like Celine. I genuinely think it's very hard for Celica to... She was more calm and relaxed. She didn't go after her brother like Celine did, but... She was... I guess more her.
Why is she smiling like that? Ah, why do I like it?
Again, we're gonna keep that moment deep in context.
Enough of your tricks! I'm the cutest there is! I'll never be outdone!
There she goes again. Drat. It seems I once more missed my chance to invite her to tea.
Yeah, that's all Celine wanted. Just hang out. Well, there'll be time. In fact, oh, that's why I got the fragments. Shoot. Hortensia. I forgot my whole thing. I need to bring all the mages here for our mage battle. You do have a C with Soren, and that's enough for bolting. You actually have never talked to Celica. Well, I already know who I'm giving Celica to in the next battle, so we can wait till afterwards. The main thing... Do I give you Camilla? There's also Micaiah. No, that's tricky. Or Byleth. But then who would Anna use? Well, Anna can use other people. Byleth is actually Hortensia's partner. Well, mechanically, I guess. Well, think about it. Right now, like I said, I don't really have any bond fragments, so I can't do anything else. For now, we'll end it with these two.
Louis, would you indulge me with another cup of that wonderful tea?
You've put me in an awkward position, Princess Ivy.
You don't have any?
If you are busy, it can certainly wait.
It isn't that. The problem for me is your recent mood.
Too relaxed to get you to laugh?
Still disappointed that I don't smile as easily as you'd like?
Well, I feel like you smile. Just not a without abandon smile, I guess is the best way to put it.
Not at all. You were incandescent with joy when you entered the room, in fact.
Was I?
It is the very incandescence of that joy which poses such a problem for me, you see.
Okay, I need to figure out what's going on with this game.
Did you not realize how brightly you shone?
No, I did not.
See? Smile.
Such unadulterated joy isn't meant for my like. It should be reserved for others like yourself.
You think?
My role is merely to facilitate these bright moments and then recede until I am needed.
Nah, Louis. You deserve someone who will give you that same joy as well.
I have no idea how to respond to that.
Invalid response.
And now a laugh? All of this is wasted on me, Princess Ivy.
That's true, she did.
It is peculiar, though. I still haven't the faintest idea of what causes you to beam this way.
How dare you?
Now, what's going on? Hold up.
I am not a monster, you know. I am capable of smiling around friends and allies.
Is that what I am?
Wait, dang it!
An ally? Even a friend?
It happened so fast, he closed his eyes. I had my finger on the button waiting for him to come back into view. And then he closed them. But again, valid response.
Don't be ridiculous. Hurry up and make the tea, would you?
You know what I think it is? I finally think I put a name to it, especially after I've been watching a certain anime again. I'm assuming most people watching this know the term tsundere. But the idea is, harsh on the outside, but soft and gooey on the inside, hide their true feelings, that sort of thing. I've often thought, because I play a game on main channel who features a character like that, but they seem different than all the others. This to me seems more what people wanted, how Ivy is right now. Ivy's not rude to people, she's just guarded. But then the moment you get deep inside, this is what you get. And I feel like the reason I was comparing them is because, it's not in the traditional sense, but I feel Edelgard was pretty much the same way. She had to be guarded based off of what she was doing. Thus, why one, as an emblem, all you get is her soft side. Well, from the conversations that I've seen. And two, why I was comparing her and Ivy. Camilla is like Ivy. Again, she had to deal with the courts as well. But we didn't really see that side of her. We mainly saw her interacting with Corrin. But Ivy came as an enemy, so we did see that side. But towards the end of the A ranks, is Ivy one of my favorite characters? Well, yeah, I like all four of the lords, okay? But I'm just appreciating them. Yeah, we just had an Alfred moment. This was an Ivy moment.
As you wish, Princess Ivy. I'll brew the most exceptional pot of tea you've ever tasted.
Not to mention I like Freight Train Louis as well.
I expect only the best from you, Louis.
Another A rank down. Yeah, we'll save these two for Diamant's episode. Of course, I'll want to get some more of his. Perhaps, oh yeah, definitely this one. Fram looks cool. Wish she had been in battle all this time. Like I said. Oh wait, Celica's on deck now. But for the moment, we've got Veronica up next. Just to clarify, I know tsunderes are normally, towards a love interest. And to be quite frank, I guess with Edelgard and Byleth, if you want to consider that a love story, it didn't really take much. But I'm more so talking about the idea of a tsundere instead of saying that that's what they were. The idea is, I guess the journey to get to know someone, and then once you get to know them, you realize that they are true. It's very rewarding to have gotten to know them, is what I was trying to say. To be honest, though, under that description, I guess you could say similar thing for Claude. But I do feel like while Claude was putting on a facade, he was also still being him. Like I said, it's the Tamara aspect. Those eyes, they plotting, they scheming. But you also are you're getting her. It's a weird little thing there. Okay, so now I can ask, favorite support of this episode? Did I extend this episode just so I can ask that question today? Nah, I genuinely looked. I was debating on going to train Vander again, but then I realized the issue with Clan and Frem, and how much more I would want to practice with Celica. Celica is going to be really strong after all this. She has actually, one last thing. Engage weapons. Augment. 6. Disgust. 10. Wait a minute. Really? More hit. Avoidance. Crit. Dodge. Dexterity. Speed. Having it be effective. But I don't even know where to get these. I'm assuming it's in that last level, like some volcano area that I haven't unlocked yet. Cause man, if I could make this Dragonbane. Well, for the moment, how much resistance crystals I got? 25? I don't mind that. While we're at it, might as well boost Seraphim a bit. And wow, Ragnarok has a lot of hit. Some decent crit too. Maybe I'll give a boost to resistance? But I could do that with Ragnarok too. I'm not sure. I gotta customize Celica more when she's fully active. We could do some of the others. Like, honestly speaking, I really should have increased Lens. So many times, Alcris has had one less attack than he's needed to take out enemies. Then there's Micaiah too. Well, and Lucina. Because Falchion is getting disrespected right now. Byleth only one? Yeah, we can't. I was looking for Lysithia's staff. We can't do that. Bolting would be interesting. More hit? In fact, do that now? Absolutely. Someone is going to be using him, and someone will have bolting. And this has 3. I honestly don't need to improve Claude's bow. This thing having more hit, though. I won't lie, that's devastating. I can actually improve the hit rate of Edelgard's axe. I'll think about it. Those things are not easy to get, and I mainly just try to avoid using that. But for now, it's about time to go get the last emblem on the list. So with that being said, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.